Hi dear all student. In this today's video we'll start our second lesson of science, and name of that lesson is plants structure and function. We'll deeply study about plants, how the structure is there in different plants, how that all the parts of that plants function for the growth in our surrounding. Our everyday today life is lot of time depend on plants. For survival purpose, oxygen need is completed because of these plants, as well as our fruit need. Our day to day eating purpose, we are using these all plant in various ways, sometimes leafy vegetables, sometimes fruit, sometimes flowers in our daily life. For various uses, plants are useful only. They are main part of nature. Very deeply in this lesson number 2, structure of plants is shown one by one. We study with the help of number of videos each part and the function with the examples. First part of a plant is root. Root is a very important part of plant. There are varieties of types of roots. Student, for example, if we take a soak moth bean or gram seeds in the flask between the paper and the glass wall and observe that seeds in 2 or 3 days, you can see number of changes happen in that gram seed. In Marathi it's called हरभरा, भिजवलेला हरभरा किंवा मटकी किंवा वटाण्याची भाजी मम्मी करते, मोड आलेले, that type of variety. You can see that see this in diagram, formation of root. If you take that moth bean or gram seed in front of you, you can see two parts that growth, one is inside and one is downside, one is upside and one is downside. The upside part in diagram they shown as a plumule and downside is called as a radicle. Deeply it's what is meant by radicle and what is meant by plumule. See, the definition is here. The part that grows from inside the seed towards the soil is called the radicle. Means radicle, it grows into the downside towards the soils, and the part that grows above the soil is called as a plumule. From this radicle and plumule, the growth of plant is start. See, the definition of root is here. All these are important part. You highlight in your textbook and write down as a short note, students. I will also send you important notes through worksheet. The root that forms from the radicle grows into the ground. This radicle goes inside the ground and grows into the ground. The root is thick near the ground and gradually tapers to a pointed end. This part of a plant growing below the soil for support purpose, for soaking water purpose, for the growth of the plant. This all the part as name given root. मूळ, in Marathi it's called मूळ. झाडाचं मूळ जमिनीच्या खाली वाढते. In this video we will learn different types of roots are there. See student, I will show you one root diagram here. The name of this root is taproot. Taproot is have a main one branch which goes down to the soil, which have a cap like structure and tip also. They are called as a root cap and root tip downside, and a hairy structure to this all part is called as a root hair. A main branch is called as a primary root, and a head because of growth number of branches came to that root also, that roots are called as a secondary root. And on all these root hairs are there. So see here, the taproot means roots of some plants produce secondary root that grow obliquely and spread far and wide in the soil. These roots support the plant. This type of root is called a taproot. A big plant have this type of root which grow taller and carry number of branches. That taller plants having number of branches have downside a very supportive strong root. That type of root is called as a taproot. Taproot, taproot. You write this definition of taproot also as it is. Roots bear hair-like processes near the root tips. These are root hairs. The root tip is delicate. This is the region of the growth of the root. The tip is covered by cap-like structure. It's called as a root cap. The definition of each highlight name is given here. The root cap protects the root tip from injuries. Means the plants remain safe because root remains safe inside the soil. One more type of root we'll learn. First I explain you about taproot. Second one is fibrous root. Generally in the farm, some vegetables, plants, flowering plants are planted for a short period. They are not permanent there. The growth is from seed only, but they have different root inside the soil. One example I will give, onion. If you plant onion seed inside the soil, they have one type of root. That type is called as a thread-like structure, fiber-like roots arising from the stem. It's called as a fibrous root. I will show you diagram of that roots. See student, in the glass vessel, a transparent glass vessel carry water inside. We kept onion there on that. You can see the growth of that onion. Above that onion, leafy structure is there, that are leaf of the onion, and downside fiber like number of root are there, and that are called as a fibrous root. This fibrous root are thread like. They hold the onion in that farm with the food product inside the soil. Growth of the onion is depend on this fibrous root. Lot of more examples of these fibrous roots are also there. Number of plants are like this way, have fibrous root. So thus there are two main type of roots, taproots and fibrous root. Dicotyledonous plants have taproot, while monocotyledonous plants have fibrous root. द्विदल आणि एकदल वनस्पती. The seed of that plant, some plant seed, when we open it, become two parts. For example, upside we saw example of gram seed, हरभऱ्याचं बी. If we open that moist gram, easily it become divided into two parts. That plants are dicotyledonous plant, and they have taproots, while monocotyledonous plants have only one part. The seed not open into two part. It's lot of plants are there, those are monocotyledonous. So they have fibrous root. One more root we'll see in this lesson, that is called as adventitious root. See here they shown us a maize stalk. How the roots are there, you can observe in 2.4 figure. Plants like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of root. Some roots are underground, whereas some grows from the stem just above the soil. If you saw student in the farm, sugarcane means ऊस जेव्हा वाढतो जमिनीमध्ये शेतामध्ये, त्याची काही रूट्स, काही मुळं आपल्याला वरती सुद्धा दिसतात. That are called as adventitious root. Beside the normal function like absorption of water and mineral, they also support to the plant. Root shows some modifications to perform these additional function. Some examples such as modified roots are aerial roots, stilt root, runners, breathing roots. Lot of examples are there. You can see in the glass jar, water level is there shown. Plants required water, it shows. First jar have more water, another jar now next days carry less water, because these roots absorb the water and it is given to the plant's other part for growth purpose. That means roots soak water, and different types of roots are there in different plants for this purpose. You saw maybe banyan trees near to surrounding to you. So banyan trees roots, the trunk and branches of banyan tree grows towards the soil again. These roots are called as a prop root. These banyan trees carry prop roots, type of roots. They grows again from up to down direction and fix again into the soil. Lot of banyan trees are too old. One example is shown here. 250 years old banyan tree is shown here in the Indian Botanical Garden. It's look like a forest area, a small forest because of these banyan plants. So today we learn about number of roots, and you also observe lot of plants in your area and see how strong their roots are. Sometimes roots are above the soil also. I hope you understand well, student, today all the part. This red color, pink color writing is extra information which are important definition. I will send you that in the note form. You write down for your information first para of this. Do you know? Next video will learn more information about stem of the plants, which parts stem have. So root we learn today. Be safe, student. Have a nice day. Complete your note. Remain safe. Bye bye.